Apple is reportedly making a $600 12.9-inch MacBook running Apple Silicon. We talked about this earlier in June, actually, because there was a rumor that there was going to be a MacBook with an A18 Pro chip in it, or an A18 in it. And now we have some more details, according to Digitimes, that says that this laptop could start between $599 and $699, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a very specific range.
The price?
Like, they're very confident.
Yeah, they're very confident.
Not even like, $499 to like $999. They're like, no, it's within $100.
Yeah, well, $599 to $699, it's like that is pretty amazing. I think they're definitely going after sort of the cheaper like Chromebook kind of crowd here. A lot of Chromebooks are obviously still cheaper than this, but a lot of people are very used to Mac OS, or just want to have a lightweight, small, thin laptop. We've talked at length about how we want the 12-inch MacBook to make a comeback, because it was so incredible, so thin, so small. And I think that could be really cool. Min-Ching Kuo, who is a leaker for a lot of kind of stuff like this, is suggesting that it could come in silver, blue, pink, and yellow, and would be powered by the A18 Pro chip from the iPhone 16 Pro.
I would get one of these so fast.
Yeah.
This
is awesome. I mean,
so sick.
Yeah.
Even just on top of people wanting macOS and stuff, some people just want an Apple product.
Yes.
And like,
that's true.
I think we all know that. And for the cheaper you can make a person in class be able to open a laptop and an Apple logo point out, you're going to make a piss ton of money off that.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being honest.
It's also beneficial for Apple because they've already made a ton of these A18 Pro chips. And so the more they can make, the more the price goes down per unit. They probably have leftovers from the iPhone 16, that kind of stuff. And that's the reason that Apple, for a while, was they were taking last year's Pro processor and basically putting it in the next year's cheaper phone, because they were, it was just a way for them to like use old stock to lower the price of the unit. Now, because it's the A18 Pro, it would not have things like Thunderbolt support, so it's going to be a little bit less capable, but I think a lot of people would probably be okay with that. A question I have is whether or not this thing would have the Apple C1 modem that we saw in the iPhone 16e, because it would be very nice to be able to have a super thin and light laptop that had its own mobile data.
Every time you bring this up, it's like, why don't we have that?
Well, it's mostly the modem stuff.
Yeah.
Now, it is very easy to tether to your laptop from your phone, especially from an iPhone to a MacBook. And it even pops up pretty instantly that says, do you want to connect to your phone? So it's not that big of a deal. But I think the ability to just bring your laptop with you and not think about anything, a lot of people would pay for.
No, I totally agree. It's funny because out of all the things I would want on this, Thunderbolt is something I probably would want, because generally in a smaller computer, you probably have less storage, and being able to just have like the fastest SSD on top of it, especially because you're down to pay more because you've spent so little on the actual computer itself. But I guess if you're spending the less amount, you're probably not dealing with big video files or lots of images, stuff like that.
The people that they're aiming this at are not necessarily people who are going to be dealing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
they accidentally made the Apple Silicon MacBook Airs like too good. You know what I mean? Like that's actually like such a capable computer for so many non-professionals workflows that it's kind of overkill if you just need something to like take notes on. So yeah, I don't think anyone would miss Thunderbolt, because I think already this computer's not going to be able to do anything in iMovie.
And most of the people who are doing stuff, even with just like notes, documents, school stuff, all that's cloud-based at this point anyways. You're in like Drive or something, so it's not even taking up space. So.
Which ironically was the whole point of the Chromebook in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, Apple just wants a little market segment of that.
It'll run Angry Birds really well though.
True, because it's an iPhone processor.
Thanks so much for watching this clip. If you're interested why Marquez hasn't been here, he is currently representing the United States at the World Games for Ultimate Frisbee. You can check it out at theworldgames.org. There's lots of other cool sports. Have you ever heard of fistball or core ball? There's a lot of crazy sports I've never heard of participating at these games right now. They look pretty sweet.
Fistball.
Go check them out. And like and subscribe. That's what I was supposed to say to start.
And I'll see you on the fistball pitch.